Guys, we're back. Back from the dead. Alright, let's catch something. 42. What's up? Offering a credit advice? Nice. It's been a while since I got any of those. A cat girl? Definitely not. I'll never do that. Hey, Redfinch. Is that an elf? We'll find out. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Very busy. I decided to take a break, stream a little bit. Especially that I did not paint today. So I'm not completely burnt out. I think I painted for 9 hours yesterday, so it was just too much. Today I was mostly sketching. Cough situation. Yeah, I was sick. Maybe I'm still. Was much worse. No, it's just the cough. Although yesterday I was tasting blood with the cough, so I should go check that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the worst part is over. How much was it though? And they still wanna try to fix it. 21 days, that's too much, man. What's the tablet? XP pen, okay. Interesting. They contacted me regarding doing a live demo at Comic-Con at their booth. cat boys. What's up, Ryan? You asked for a cat something, you didn't specify the gender. Just wrapped up the class. Awesome. How is teaching? You don't know the character? Sad. Satanic Bean, what's up? I guess Deadlock? Yes. When you see a really cool design, it's Deadlock. There was a post with Overwatch characters, the new ones, and then Deadlock. There is no comparison. It's like Overwatch. They're like stuck in the 2010s. Can't progress beyond that. I see you doing random fan art, it's Deadlock, yes. Yeah, it's she's a werewolf. I think she would look cool in the heavy metal 2000 art style. I guess so. Hey Kai, what's up? Thank you. Okay, let's listen to yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. I was a little bit sick. Maybe I'm still a little bit sick. Yeah, I've been really busy with the commissions. I didn't do any rendering today, so my brain is not completely fried. So I decided to stream a little bit. Hey Grobson, what's up? Commission, I can't relate. Yeah, some good stuff, man. Some good stuff. Valve released new characters. Yes. Why do you think I'm making a fan art? Still planning on streaming the comic pages, or are you doing those offline? I did 2 pages offline, and now because of commissions, I have commissioned the 3D mock-up for Misha's house. So technically speaking, work is still happening, but I'm waiting for the 3D first. It's mostly 3D and concept art. Hey Serene, what's up? How are you? Having cold that just want to break out makes me fatigued, but else okay. Yeah, I was like that last week. I was dead. Got a 3D guy for that stuff. Yes, 3D girl, that stuff. So far so good. So depending on the first task, I will probably do the rest like the other occasions. Have the sword now? Yes? No? What do you mean? Should have the 3D for that. Yeah, send me the 3D. You keep saying that, but you never send the 3D file. I sent it to you, didn't I? No. You sent me photos. Oh shit, okay. Alright, downloaded the file. Yes, my brain is fried. Okay, download. What else? Book is waiting for the printing sample. So we got the dummy sample. It looks good, but yeah, I'm waiting for the print sample. But yeah, all the files are done before the Chinese New Year. What else? We have the Pass the Panel Volume 2 book launch on Sunday. I prepared a little game with the help of my friends. So let's see how it's gonna go. Hey Carl, do you need the texture file too? What did you send me then? Did you send me the... So it's not textured? The FBX is not textured? Usually it is, right? Can you... Okay, can you send me both, like textures and FBX? So when I import this to 3D Max, it's textured already. I don't want to deal with textures. It's a nightmare. It's the database model. You have to apply textures separately. Really? Okay, that's not good. That is not good. I can apply the texture in Maya. I'm not sure if the material and everything will carry over to Max. We can try. Hey, Click. How are you? Nice. Almost perfect selection. How is the comic going? I managed to finish 2 pages, and now I'm waiting for some 3D concept art to be done for the interior design for Misha's house. Once that's done, I will continue. Yeah, I'm really busy with commissions. But maybe it's good because now I can look back at the pages I did and maybe try to balance things and add more details. Because the art has to be good, needs to carry a lot of story within just the art. Like, so I did the maybe I can show you in a bit. Yeah, it's the shot inside living quarter in the city, and I think it needs a lot more details. I have to think of the kind of technology, so and add some details here and there. Yeah, I'm kind of like taking my time working on those pages. The initial plan was to finish 1 page per day, but yeah, I'm way behind now. But yeah, better to have good quality art, something to be proud of, something that can carry the story as well. So What version of Max do you use? I don't know. Some old version. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't want to rush it. I don't want to... I mean, I have to rush it, right? Like, I have to finish the book. But a lot of I realized that a lot of the art that's going to be in the book will carry on the story and future concepts, so it has to be good. So I'm like coming up with ideas as I'm sketching. Did you get accepted in the con? Or was it the submission form you shared? Only submissions for some cons. I'll get to know by the end of this month. Okay. I mean, is it that competitive even for the smaller ones? Apparently there's a lot of competition in Finland. Interesting. Understanding the energy source. I mean, yeah, that has been solved long time ago. Now it's more or less just the aesthetics. That's a good point, yeah. Yep, pretty much, yeah. I'll see what I can do. I assume I missed all the stuff when you talked about industry stuff? What industry stuff? What are you talking about? The reminder on DC, you have to remind me now. What was the topic? The question was how to get famous. How to get famous, but there's also other areas to consider. How to get famous. How to get famous. I have to think about it a little bit. I'm trying to remember what Tim McBurney said, because he had a video about it, and so he was talking from his own experience, but I kind of felt the same from my own journey, is that you need to play the long game. You need to not grind, but you need to have a plan and stick to it for a couple of years. And I think eventually that will work, because people will recognize your style. They will remember. Let me merge these. There we go. Go viral on TikTok. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's the TikTok metric now. Especially that it's been sold, right? Honestly, I have no clue. Like, what's the thing on how to get viral on TikTok? I don't have TikTok. I don't use it. I can give you an example. If you know Musa on X, he has a couple of accounts. And every time he picks some, he started doing fan art for an IP, and he's been doing 40k for a while now. I would say for 2 years, and now he's really recognized for that. Like, his style stands out, very recognizable. You can immediately tell that this is Musa's art. A lot of people started actually mimicking his style. But yeah, that's like after 2 years of, I would say the 2 years. I'm not sure like how long he's been doing it. But he has a pattern as well, so he would share 1 or 2 working progress before he drops the final art. So whenever I see a sketch, I know that, okay, in 2 days he's gonna drop the final art. And it's not just his style, even the ideas he has. So overall, there's like a plan that he's sticking to it. So style doesn't change, the themes doesn't change. It's usually 40k, kind of like sexualized. So I think what you're doing right now is pretty good. So you have your portrait studies, have them numbered. If you drop them at the same time every day, then you will let people know that, okay, at this time they will expect to see your portrait study. So that's what I remember from the video. Would be your advice if your style wasn't consistent? Then you can, and that's also something Tim McBurney mentioned, is that you have to actually plan it. So I'm not sure if you were here when I was doing the skating giants, but yeah, I would say it's pretty much that. Meaning you go online and you do your research, you look what is trending, you make up like a visual map, top art styles that people like. What do you think is gonna be trendy in the future? So you don't want to do stuff that is trendy now. You kind of plan for things in the future, see what IPs are gonna drop, whether like it's movies, games. So plan ahead, do some tests, and then yeah, plan the artwork and drop it. Eventually something will work out. If you remember, that's what I did for the skating giants. I was just doing random sketches. A couple of sketches worked out, like they did really well. I combined these two and then added a couple of stuff to it. I was doing the research live on stream back then, so I would go to ArtStation, the like top artworks from, so I would do that like every beginning of the year. I didn't do that this year, but that's like just the plan in general. So beginning of the year, I go to ArtStation, see what was really popular last year, and then I'd make like a visual board, see what people actually liking, and I try to narrow down the number of themes that we can work on as like a, I mean, me and chat. So for example, when I created Yeva, we found out that, okay, most people are into the, so Gothic was really getting a lot of hits. Gothic and probably, I can't remember which Dark Souls was then. So the plan was, okay, let's do something horror Gothic. So Yeva, what else? I'm trying to remember like other stuff I did create using that method. Skating giants, I think Viking Ball to some extent, because I did one sketch. And the reason I did Viking Ball was because I looked at my portfolio and Nordic kind of theme characters were missing from my portfolio, so I was like, okay, maybe I should add something there. And yeah, I just mixed it up with like sport. So I mean, you need to be a little bit, add some creativity to the mix, but yeah, I was just adding stuff that are missing from my portfolio. It just happened to work out for the Viking ball. So you probably need to do some research. Go to ArtStation and check what's trendy. Personally, if I have the time, I would invest in poster design. Personally, I feel that's where I should take my portfolio. So I would create characters and just have them part of design, similar to what I do for the t-shirt, but I need to like do a lot more. So keep giving mixed advice about social media. Some say fuck it, and others say you should put time into it. No, you should put time into it. 100%, yeah. It takes time. You just need to stay consistent. Social media, at the end of the day, it's your what do you call it, like a street credit, right? That's the term. So ArtStation is what will get you commissions, because all the art directors are there. But if you have a big following, that's your like street credit. Like social proof, kinda. So you need to grow that 100%. Will help you in not just getting commissions in later on, like giving workshops, giving talks, all of that. It helps if you have like a following. What else? What else? I mean, I'm doing this fan art just for fun. But in general, like if you look at my ArtStation like portfolio, a lot of the artworks I did, personal artworks, like they all contain some kind of a storytelling element. So I would say that kind of made my portfolio kind of stand out. Of just of stuff like this, like just character with the flat background, which is like a lot. You'll find these a lot. So maybe just investing a little bit more time into coming up with like, okay, although it's just one artwork, but let's make a story out of it. Not just the character, also like the background, surrounding elements, props, and so on. You want to make the viewer want to see more of that universe. That's how I kind of do it. Although it's not gonna happen, but still, you invest in that single artwork. And when people ask you that they want to see more, that's like a success. But for now, continue doing your portrait studies. I mean, you leveled a lot, so keep doing those, and maybe do like work on your research and build up like a research folder, gather the material that you want. Work on stories, not just the art part. I mean, you kind of like art part should be easy for you, but yeah, story is the hard. This is the thing that you need to focus more on. What else? Again, similar to how Musa, so he has very unique style, but at the same time he picked up 40k, so I mean that's huge. So the fan arts he's doing, or like the art he's doing with the 40k characters, that's 100% gonna make people interested to see more. So you might think of something similar. At the beginning I was doing 40k as well, and I got my first commission just from doing 40k fan art. So you might need to consider like doing some fan art at the beginning, just to get people following your account, and then slowly introduce personal characters, personal words. It took me I think 3 years, maybe a little bit more, maybe 3 years, yeah, to remove all fan arts from my Comic-Con table. Until like now, like I have it's mostly just original characters and artworks. Yeah, at the beginning I was doing fan art for Overwatch, so Overwatch was huge, so I was doing fan art for Overwatch. So yeah, try and see what is trendy, and yeah, just join the hype train. 40k is big, and it's gonna get bigger with the release of the movie. You have Dawn of War 4. I think my best performing art on art session was exactly what you just described. Yeah, see? Yeah, go to ArtStation and see what's the best artworks. Minus the like studio, minus the studio concept art, like dump, because that's like guaranteed to be on the top, but still try to see like original art, personal art from others that is like standing out. Writing a word building Bible is super useful, yes. 100%. What else? I think you need so when you're drawing your character, painting your characters, try to think, let's say moving in the future, your painting skill is on a master level. Painting is not the issue here. It's not like it's not like a new challenge every time. You need to think of yourself as like a director, and you're casting someone for the role. So when you're painting characters, it's not just like getting the features to look good. You need to actually look for the perfect features for the character. So you need, I would say if you invest in that area, that would be pretty good. So not just generic faces. You look online for actual models, actors that can represent the character, study the features and try to implement that in your painting. What else? Not just the feature of the character, but also like how the expression as well they hold, the way the eyes look. So think of the kind of Renaissance painting, like the old masters. It's not just the painting itself, like how skillful they are in terms of like, okay, rendering skin, faces and so on. It's also like what you see when you look at the people they paint, like the emotion they convey. So that's another area you need to actually invest in, to at least make your art stand out from the slop online. What's your opinion on splash arts? Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, that would definitely get art directors looking at your portfolio. Yeah, if you want to do splash art, then yeah, focus on story. Focus on story and background. Learn 3D. I mean, you already know 3D, so yeah. Learn kit bashing. So you need to introduce so many stuff to make it look really good. Painting alone won't get you far. I mean, like doing stuff like this, the most fun part is actually what I'm doing right now. Painting the face. The rest is kind of meh. I don't care about the other areas, like rendering the jacket, the jeans, like whatever. rendering the face, that's the most fun. What else? During your research, try to figure out a style. I mean, eventually you will get to like a style that people recognize you for. Personally, I like this. So I like to show brush marks. Some people enjoy doing like the extreme soft polish. I always liked artworks where you think it's traditional, although it is digital. So yeah, try to figure out like painting style that you like to implement. Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, this year I didn't check like top artworks from ArtStation. I don't know where they hit the tab. Usually, it used to be like very easy to get the top artworks tab, but they kept pushing it. They kept like hiding it. It was front page, and then it became like some like sub category that you need to access. But yeah. Noob checks the top. He's at the top. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. There's a strategy as well to get to the top of ArtStation. Maybe before. Now I'm not sure how. But you need to post something really good at the beginning of the year. So plan it the year before. Keep it, and then share it. Maybe around April, May, and just keep farming likes. But it needs to be really good, so it's like top artworks, share it at the beginning of the year, and then just farm likes, and by the end of the year you'll be like way ahead of everyone else. That's what I noticed, at least from like top artworks from previous years. They post them pretty early, and then they're just farming likes all year. Yeah, things change a lot once AI is introduced and people kind of... Like a lot of people left ArtStation. That had a big effect on the number of likes, so... Some already behind. Already behind. Not really. I mean, you have 1 month, right? Post and start collecting likes. What else? What else? If you go to galleries, check some art, paintings, you will notice that up close, it's not super polished. You can even see like the brush marks. But still, like the artwork itself, you feel that the skin is alive. The person is actually there. And that's what you want to achieve, Clayt. So painting is not the hard part. Making it real is the hard part. So those smaller things that will give you an edge over everyone else. I feel like my journey is endless. It is endless. But that's the beauty of it, right? There's always more to learn. I mean, with all the burnout, I still enjoy this. I do enjoy rendering. I mean, although I feel now I enjoy inking a lot, like doing minimalist. Not minimalist, sorry. It's enjoying drawing in ink, because you need to convey 3D using just negative space, just black strokes, and I really like that now. I understand the challenge. That's why I love powerlifting. Nice. I met Brom once. What? Had a few oil paintings with him, and he invited me to get close enough. Look at the brush strokes. I'll never forget it. I was in... Oh, holy shit. Did you get his signature on the book? I have some signed prints. That's good. That's good. It was at Dragon Con in 2018. That's nice. That's nice. There's a YouTube channel. I think I found him because I was looking for 3D Max tutorials. I found the channel. He doesn't do any 3D Max tutorials anymore, but in the channel he review ArtStation portfolios from time to time. Mostly like 3D. So he look at the portfolio, give critique. I mean, they're all like master level, so he's not critiquing, but at least like he's showing like the strength of the artwork, the concepts. And I thought maybe I should actually approach him and ask him to give my portfolio review. Maybe pay him. Not because I want the video, but I want to see like someone's looking at my portfolio, like listening to someone from the outside. Like, okay, how does my art style translate to people that don't know me? Just looking at the art. Because now I look back at my portfolio and like from previous years, it's like, okay, I was like exploring this thing and then I forgot about it. And this year I was doing this. So it would be nice like to have someone point out stuff that I forgot about. I'll critique a portfolio if you'd like. Shit. Yeah, why not? Make a video. I don't mind. Not bad. Let's save. Let the Nubo roast begin. Yeah, why not? It would be interesting to see what people think. Are you happy, 42? You got your cat, girl? Alright, let me show you comic pages. So last thing I streamed was this one. I did the change, so now she's looking at the camera. So now it's actually accurate, and I added the swoosh here. So it's like she made like a full circle kinda drift. So that's the change I did here. Was this on stream? I don't remember. I don't think so, no? So, okay. We have the view of the city, flying ships. We have the sun disk on top. All right, this is page 7, page 8. So we have a view from the top on the city. So we can see different structures. We have the sun disk here. I tried to sketch some mechanism behind the disk because they can rotate it, so that's thing. And then we go in the shaft here, we see the different floors. So this is where I'm gonna add like more pipes. So I want it to look more kind of used, right? Inhabited. So, and then zoom in, we get to see the door. I think this will look cool when colored because everything's gonna be in shadow and we can only see like the light hitting only smaller areas. This should be fun, like a lot of bounce light here. So yeah, this is the last thing I inked. Because after that, it's gonna be page 9. And this is where like we get to see the room. So yeah, working with the 3D for the room for now. Not just the 3D actually, it's the concept. Like the architecture of the interior. Is that the Misha signal shine the disk into the sky and you need her help? She only likes to Commissioner Myra? Nah. So yeah, pretty slow, I know, but yeah, I did some change as well to page 1. So I changed the last frame. I tilted the head a little bit down, covered the eyes so the guy looks more dead. So that's the change I did. That's about it. I will do another change here, but yeah, we'll see. Misha has a kitty? Yes. Is Grim design finalized? Yes. Yes, yes. I have the concept art for Grim. It is finalized. Anyway, that would be a fun thing to sculpt. Sure, yeah, why not? Alright guys, this is it for today. Surprise stream. Back from the dead stream. So yeah, book updates. Yeah, probably printing after the Chinese New Year. And what else? Yeah, hopefully I'll get back to inking pages. Maybe I can skip the interior pages and jump to some other areas, but yeah. Or I'll do more concept art streams. Hey, Gumball. Alright, let's see if we can raid someone. Who's online? We can read Serene. Yeah, let's do that. Where is Serene? Alright guys, thank you for joining the surprise stream, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow and then probably Monday. Enjoy the raid. I'll see you next time.